Hi everyone, it's Naomi here, aka Mua Nai, and today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be a story time about one of my unfortunate college experiences. I had done a poll on my story and I had asked you guys if you had ever been harassed or had faced harassment, and surprisingly it was like about 94% of the females that do follow me had said that they experienced harassment. Now obviously my situation wasn't as extreme as other ones that can be, but I want to show you guys why it's important to speak up for yourself and be more assertive and not aggressive. This is how I handle my situation. So this is the background behind the situation. If you guys did not know, I went to college for my cosmetology course, so I did makeup. Now I am a certified makeup artist.
Oh, what a moment. I will never forget.
But in my course, I had a class, and it was for business. And in this business class, we had to do an assignment. Now, in this assignment, you had to have a partner. That's what my teacher had decided, or you had to get into groups. So obviously, I'm a little more introverted, definitely in school. I would openly admit that. I had to find somebody because most of the people who I already knew already had partners. I picked somebody. Obviously, this person is the one who I'm going to be talking about in the story. They weren't the best for this situation, but you know what? I needed a partner. I couldn't do it independently. So we worked together, we were staying after class, and we were talking about the assignment, we had lunch, everything was fine, like we had no beef. I still have no beef with this person. Beef involves two people who have issues, and the only person who had issues was her. So, because we knew about this assignment early on in the course, we're supposed to be working on it. But unfortunately, we're getting closer to the time where COVID-19 had happened, and at this point, she had missed school for like 2 weeks. Obviously, she had other things that were happening in her life. I knew about it. There was an accident, and then she was not feeling well, which was okay. Those were things I understand you're not in school for. But she had not been working on the assignment prior to this, which I was, which that bothered me.
This is where I'm starting to get aggravated.
Okay, so this is all happening over text message. So this is how I start off. I say, I'm not gonna say the person's name, so I'm gonna call them Big L, because she took an L. Anywho, hi, I said, hi, Big L. I hope you're feeling better. I know you must have seen the Cytica email. So basically the email had said that because of COVID-19, schools would now be closed, so it'd be moving to online classes. And then I said, we have this assignment due, blah, 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 blah. And I told her my grandma had just passed away. Like, I had been going through so much. My grandma just passed away. I had 7 classes, and most people only had 5. There was a lot going on for me. And I told her I wouldn't be working on the assignment right now, so I was taking a break. This is how she responds to it. She says, hi, Naomi. Oh my God. Sorry for your loss, condolences and everything. I'm getting more sick, and the season's changing, allergies, blah, blah, blah. So she said, yes, I will try to work on it when I'm free. That's what she said to me, when she was free. So I don't know what she was doing prior to that, but she was not doing the assignment. I don't think she'll change the date. So I basically said to her, I don't think she's gonna change the date. So we need to really work on it, because it was like a week, in about a week this time was about to be due. Then I did not hear from her in a week. So I messaged her again. And this is what I had to say. Hey, Big L, the assignment and PowerPoint is due on this Tuesday. And we need to finish all these things. So I basically listed out everything that we have not finished yet and that needs to be finished. This is how she responds to that. She goes, hey Naomi, sounds good. I hope you're doing better as well. Because I didn't ask her about how she was doing, so whatever. And then she said the assignment is due Wednesday. So right there, she does not even tell me what she has been doing or if she's even going to work on the assignment. She just says, oh, it's due on Wednesday. At that moment, I'm like,
you cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real.
First of all, the submission date is Wednesday. So that means you have to finish the assignment before the submission date, because it was due Wednesday morning. So I, at this point, email my teacher because I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Trust, you will be dealt with. Period.
I'm only reading some of the parts in the email, not the whole thing, because it's quite long. And I said to her, I am emailing you due to my partner, Big L's, lack of participation in the assignment. But then I wrote on, I have currently been doing all the work for this assignment due this coming Wednesday. I also wrote, Big L has in the past week said she was sick, so I gave her a week, which was true. I also went on to say, not giving me any information about what she will do or if she has worked on it at all. She has not shared anything with me. She did not put anything new in the document. She had access to her emails linked, which was also true. At this point, I have tried to handle the situation as best as I could, but I have realized I am the only one who is committed to this assignment. Moving forward, I would like to know what steps I should take next. I truly am sorry about this, and hopefully your family, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so yeah, I basically let my teacher know everything that has happened, asking her what did she think is best, because at this point, I was ready to work by myself. This is what my teacher responds to me. This is what she said. Since I am just hearing about this problem now, I would suggest that you submit the assignment on your own. My teacher is saying that it's best for me to work by myself. This is also what she says. If you are not getting the necessary support from your partner that you need to protect your semester marks and move forward, I would message your partner and inform her that you have communicated this and this will be your plan if you agree. So she's obviously leaving it up to me. Thank you for messaging me about the situation. I will consider this as I mark your assignment. Please keep me posted of how things move forward. So at that point I was like, okay, so I go back and I decide to message Big L. And this is what I say to Big L. Thank you to whatever she said. Yes, I'll be submitting it on Wednesday. I spoke with the teacher about it, and I said I can finish it on my own from now. So I had let her know that I was working on my own. It was no longer a partnership. Then I went back and I emailed my teacher letting her know, okay, I let Big L know. This is how Big L responds to me. At this point, I also want to say I put that conversation and everything else was on mute, so I was no longer getting the messages that she was sending to me, because I'm like, you're not my partner anymore. I don't have anything to say to you. This is how she responds. She goes, are you sure? She says, we can talk on the phone. She says, I can help you finish. That line did not make any sense to me. If we're partners, why are you saying I can help you finish? You should have been trying to do the assignment. Anyways, she says, do you have the work on Google Doc? And she's like, I can make a PowerPoint. She's telling me all these things that she could do, da, 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 da. As soon as I say something about I address the teacher, and as soon as I say I'm gonna be working on my own, all of a sudden, all these messages are coming in about, I can do this, I can help. Where was that energy before that? Anyways, then in between this time, she just keeps on messaging me about other classes. Like I said, conversation was on mute. I'm not getting any of this stuff. And then I messaged her on the Saturday of that week. So I already handed in my assignment. I already finished the assignment, did it all by myself. And this is what I respond to her with. I go, hey, Big L, sorry for all my messages were on mute, which is true. Because I was with my family, no, I had to finish it on Tuesday. The funeral, blah, blah. I talked about my grandmother here, and I said, this is why I messaged you before. I'm telling her, I did it independently because I have 16 other assignments, which I said I had 7 classes. So because I had so much classes, I had a lot more assignments. Also, I had an early exam, so I had a lot more that I had to focus on. And then I said to her, yes, I saw the emails. Thanks for letting me know. And I said to her, have a good week and do well on your exams. Reinstate with her that I did this by myself and I'm letting all that go. I hope you do well in your other classes. I had no bad things to say to her. That's what I left her with. Okay, so the next day after I had sent that message, this is how she responds to it. She goes, hey, what did you get on the assignment? I have a 0. And then she writes, LOL.
I do not want to comment.
Why? Why?
This is what she messages me also the next day, because my messages are still on mute. I'm not her partner, so I finished my assignment. I had nothing to talk about her with. She's still messaging me. Keep in mind. This is what she says. Hey, Naomi, the teacher is asking you to contact her because I emailed her, so she goes and emails the teacher. I asked her why I received a 0 on this assignment, and she had said only your name was on it, which was true because I had done my assignment independently. Can you please let her know I was your partner too? And you haven't contacted me. Wait, guys, wait. And you haven't contacted me before the assignment was due. Yes, the devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. Listen to this. And oh wait, I lost where I was at. Give me one second. You didn't contact me before it was due, the due date. So I couldn't have done much even if I wanted to. And I really can't afford to get a 0. So please email her. So she's basically saying that it was my fault that she didn't participate in the group when we were actually partners. And she was saying I did not contact. This is what I'm talking about, manipulation. She was trying to turn it into it was my fault. But this was her mark and this was also her assignment. This is what I'm talking about. I just thought it was so funny when I was rereading this stuff. And then she decides to email me, not email me. She decides to text me the next day, and she's talking about how the PowerPoint is due. And then she said, "Please reply. I'm getting very stressed out." Does not make any sense to me. And then she goes and says, "Hey, if you're not going to respond, please at least let me know if you're going to only your name so I can do it on my own." Yo, this girl was a whole joke. Like, she was a whole joke. So after this, she also reaches out to me on another social media platform, telling me that I need to read the email from whatever the teacher, and then how she's been trying to contact me and how I'm not blah blah blah. She goes, "Hi Naomi, hope you're doing well. Could you please contact Big L in regards to your assignment in the PowerPoint?" So this is how I respond to my teacher. I just basically say, I let Big L know twice that I had submitted the assignment on my own and that I had worked independently, which is both true. I did say that to her. I am not sure why Big L is contacting you or me. I told her last Saturday, when I gave the date and everything, for the second time. After that, she said that I should email you for her 0, saying I did not contact her before this whole assignment was due. It was not true, and I will not lie for her. This is what I'm writing to the teacher, keep in mind. I told Big L about the assignment and PowerPoint in advance. Also true. She chose not to participate, and I worked on it myself. I don't know if she wants me to tell her again. Because honestly, at this point, it was going to be like the 3rd time I'm telling her. This is how my teacher responds. She goes, "Hi Naomi, thank you for messaging me and your explanation. You did talk to me in the classroom," which is true. I had already discussed this with my teacher, expressing your concerns prior to the due date. If you could please message her one more time, I would appreciate it. After that, I will handle this. And this is how it went. This is what I say. "Hey Big L, you work on your own assignment." So I make it clear, like right in the beginning. I've got an email from the teacher about contacting you, and I'm very confused about it. I have other work I need to do. I'm already done the assignment and PowerPoint independently. And I put independently in quotes like this, because I'm like, technically you can't read. Which I told you about weeks ago, which is true. This situation is being dragged on. I did the assignment like 2 weeks ago. Like, this situation has been going on. And then I was like, because I did contact you before the assignment was due. I was submitting it on my own, the last message I sent before the assignment was due. I got my marks, which was true. The teacher knows I spoke with her. I ended it like that. That's all I had to say. This is how Big L responds in a 3-paragraph, like it was 3 paragraphs, long messages to me.
Cut the cameras.
I'm gonna read them for you guys, because you wanna know what she said? This is what she said. "Yeah, and you didn't inform me about any of this." So she's saying that I had never informed her. I've been trying to contact you for a while before this assignment was due, and I tried working with you on it, and you sent the assignment with only your name on it without even letting me know that you were going to send it so that next time, please don't stress anyone out like that. That was a whole lie right there. I'm like, girl, maybe you need my glasses to wear. Because it goes on to say, I literally had to call you several times. This is where I knew she was a big liar. She was a liar and a manipulator at this point. She had never called me. I can always check my messages. I can always check voicemails. I can check anything. She never called me. You couldn't even reach out to me. So messaging is not reaching out to you? Anyways, I told you I can't afford to lose the mark. So I'm just going to hope that the teacher lets me still hand it in. I had another assignment also in this class, so I'm like, I don't care. It's not my problem. This is what happened after. I literally had to message the teacher several times and go out of my way to get in touch with you. You had my number, we were messaging, and when we were messaging in the beginning, you never wanted to talk. You were linked with your email to the document, you never even wanted to put anything on there. So you're trying to reach out of your way to contact me? That seems a little bit funny.
You can deny it, but I'll tell you the truth.
Anyways, that's how she ends it. And you know how I respond to it? I respond like this. LOL. That's all I said. LOL. Because like I said, the teacher said after that, she will handle it. So that's what I did. I left the whole situation behind. It was no longer my problem. And at this point, I believe that I think first I did delete her and then I ended up blocking her. And then I had received from an email account, her email, another message. I woke up the next day and I read it and it was like, oh, what's so funny? That's what I'm saying, this was harassment. The situation had already ended and she was dragging it out and she was trying to go back and forth with me. So there's one piece of information I did not share with you guys through this whole story. Like I said, I had her on one of my social media platforms. And on this social media platform, what I find funny about this situation is that she was posting. She was posting different type of videos and everything. And she was trying to use this whole, like, she was sick, she didn't have enough time to do the work. COVID-19 was happening, no one was open. You had enough time to do the work, you chose not to. I got my mark, and honestly, I got an A on this assignment. So I aced it without her, I did not need her, I did fine. And she chose her true colors in the end. That's all I have to say.